You may not get it exactly at first, but based on continued effort and consistency, you'll be developing yourself. You yourself, you'll be seeing your growth while you undergo this process. Good day everyone, welcome to today's class, and today we'll be discussing about the importance of a portfolio as a designer and also how you can create one. And basically I'll show you a sample of my portfolio so that if you are using the same platform I use, you can actually work with my sample and use that also to create something for yourself. First of all, what is a portfolio? Portfolio is a curated collection of designers' best work. So what does this mean? In simpler terms, this is basically a website or a folder that contains your best work for showcase. So for example, there are some clients that will want to work with you. They will ask, please, can I get a link to your portfolio, so that they'll be able to evaluate your skills based on the designs that you put there and to see if you are of value to them, you understand? So, and in this video I'll be showing you how you can create one and also the benefits it gives you as a designer. So the second point here says it demonstrates skills, creativity, process, and growth. It demonstrates skills, creativity, process, and growth. So this is why I always urge. I think I've been saying this since we started this whole course. So this graphic design journey, that you should develop your portfolio. So from the first design you did, you should be uploading them so that your growth process will be documented. So in the next few years, you'll be able to look back and say, wow, I've really improved, I've really worked on myself, because this was the design I did when I first started learning graphic design, and this is the current state of my designs now, and there's a huge difference. So basically, a portfolio can actually demonstrate our growth process and our creativity. It can also be physical, which is printed, digital, like I said, website, PDF, Behance. So Behance is basically a platform where you can also showcase your portfolio, but I don't use it, so maybe I'll migrate to that platform soon, you understand, because I use Google Drive for now, and I'll show you how you can also use Google Drive to create your portfolio. So why portfolio? It showcases your skills and expertise. Like I said, it shows your designs, it shows your growth process, it shows how your skills have been developing through the designs you've uploaded on that portfolio, and it also builds credibility and trust. So when your clients ask for your portfolio and you send it to them, this creates this validation in their end that you are actually an experienced designer, since you know the importance and the benefits of a portfolio, and you actually have good designs there that actually gives you value to him. It also tells your story and design thinking, shows how you tell your story with your visuals and your design thinking. It also differentiates you from the competition. Attracts opportunities like jobs, freelance, collaboration. So as a freelancer, you are expected to have a portfolio so that when your digital clients or online clients reach out to you and they are wanting to work, you have something to show them or to pitch yourself to them with. So what are the key elements of a strong portfolio? Number one, quality over quantity. Like I said, your best work, that is 8 to 12 of your best work, which includes case study, that is your problems, the process you took in tackling that problem, and the solution. And also diverse projects like logo design, branding, UI UX, and the rest. So all these things are some of the key elements of a strong portfolio. So it should also include your personal projects if no client work. So like I said earlier, so for now, since you are just starting off as a designer, I will encourage you to replicate designs. When you see a design, but not necessarily the technical ones, you can just start from the basic designs before you proceed to the more technical ones. You can decide to replicate it by using the exact or similar font, colors, and images used in those designs. So what this does, you can actually use these projects to build your portfolio while developing your skills. You understand? So by the time you've replicated, like for example, you've replicated 500 designs, coming up with a new design, for example, you are given a new project to work on, will not be a stress for you. Why? Because you've worked with, it's just like you've worked with 500 projects. So coming out with that single project, coming up with the design for that single project won't be a stress. Why? Because you've taken note of the factors that actually makes those 500 designs you did earlier standard. Like for example, layout, typography, hierarchy. So this is something you can actually integrate in the new project you're working on. You understand? So it should be a clean presentation and clear description. This is if you are using the PDF version. You understand? So that's for that. And these are some few tips we can work with. Keep it updated with your latest work, your latest best work, because actually you are pitching yourself to your prospective client that you are the best option for them. So when they see something inferior in your portfolio, it gives them the levity of going outside to look for better people that can handle what they want better. So it is important for you as a designer to upload your best work or to store your best work in your portfolio, and also customize it for your target audience. And if your target audience are brands who wants to grow on social media, your portfolio should contain designs, social media designs. You understand? Like, go on Twitter, you see a lot of designers that are actually doing social media related design. You can just start from one of the creators' profile and start replicating their design. You may not get it exactly at first, but based on continuous effort and consistency, you'll be developing yourself. You'll be seeing your growth while you undergo this process. Also, use mockups to show real world application. So I mentioned mockup, and what do I mean by that? Let me give you a quick example on how a mockup look like. So this is a logo I worked on, and this is the mockup for that logo. You understand? So you can see in this mockup actually shows the real world representation of the logo or the branding I did for this client. You understand? So, and this is, you can actually include designs like that in our portfolio so that your prospective client can actually see how their future projects will look like in real time. You understand? So you can either add a short bio, or maybe a document that has your about and your skills, you understand. So you should also include digital and downloadable versions in your portfolio, you understand. Okay, so in essence, a portfolio is a designer's most powerful tool. Why? Because you can just send him your link and you'll be able to view your recent projects, and then you'll be able to land that gig. So this portfolio actually shows your work, your process, and your story, while building trust and opening opportunities for you as a designer. So all you have to do is just keep it professional, updated, and tailored so that it can meet design standard, and you are good to go. All right, so in this section I'll be showing you how you can create a portfolio and the portfolio I use. All right, so I use Google Drive as my portfolio for now. Maybe in the nearest future I will switch to Behance so that I could actually get a more professional look on how my designs and how I share my designs. So let me show you how that look like. So this is Google Drive and this is my portfolio. So first of all, you can see the first project I work on is this. I arranged. So what I did, I arranged the project in folders, you understand. So the first on this list is AI Solana, Bitcoin Africa Network, or Digital Entrepreneur Academy, Export Academy, Extra Designs. These are like other businesses I work with, Logo Designs, Mental Health Hub, another organization, Consular, Youth Alive Fellowship at Winner Chapel. So these are the various projects I've worked on, and I actually grouped them and I arranged them here. So in my portfolio I added this readme document. It's just basically a document that has a short bio and basically my design philosophy and my contact details. So yeah, you'll get the concept of what I'm trying to show you. So let's look at the extras and let's see. So these are just some of the designs I did for other people, you understand. So this is also how you can create a portfolio on Google Drive. And how do we do that? Just come to, where is it called, go on, download Google Drive, then sign in your Google account, then click on this plus icon that is by the right here, bottom right here. Then you can see create a folder. So you can create that folder. You can set the name as my design portfolio, then create it. As you can see, I just created it. So all you just have to do, click on this plus icon, then you click on update, then you select the pictures you want to upload in your portfolio, and you're good to go. So in the nearest future, as you're working on your project, you can be storing your designs. In your portfolio so that you can stand a better chance at pitching yourself for your clients and the rest. So this class is just basically a short class on the importance of having a portfolio as a designer, and also how you can use Google Drive. But if Google Drive doesn't work for you, you can go on Behance. Behance is an app. So this is how Behance looks like, you understand. So you can just go on there and start creating your portfolio on Behance. Thank you for sticking to the end of this video, and see you in my next class.